Captain William and his crew set sail aboard the Black Sparrow, a majestic ship that had carried them safely through countless voyages. However, this particular journey was about to change their lives forever. As they sailed through uncharted waters, the skies grew darker, and the winds picked up, making it difficult to navigate. Suddenly, a dense fog descended upon them, obscuring their vision. The crew strained their eyes, trying to see through the mist, but all they could make out was the shape of a large ship ahead. It appeared to be abandoned, and as they drew closer, they realized that it was an old, dilapidated vessel that looked like it had been left to rot for decades. Despite the eeriness of the scene before them, Captain William felt a strange compulsion to board the ghost ship. He ordered his crew to prepare the rowboat, and they made their way across the choppy waters to the abandoned vessel. As they climbed aboard, the creaking of the old wooden planks echoed eerily through the empty corridors. It was clear that no one had been aboard for a long time, yet there were signs of recent activity. The furniture was overturned and papers were scattered everywhere. Captain William picked up a letter from the ground and began to read. It was dated more than a century ago and was written by the ship's captain, who described how the ship had been cursed by a vengeful ghost. As they continued to explore, they heard strange noises coming from below decks. It sounded like someone was walking around, yet they could see no one. Suddenly, they heard a loud, blood-curdling scream, and they knew that they were not alone on the ship. The ghost ship began to shake violently, and the crew struggled to keep their balance. They tried to flee back to their own ship, but the rowboat had vanished, leaving them stranded on the cursed vessel. They realized that the ghost was seeking revenge on anyone who dared to board the ship, and they were trapped with no way out. As the hours turned into days, the crew began to experience terrifying encounters with the vengeful spirit. They would hear ghostly whispers in the night and feel icy breath on their necks. Some members of the crew claimed to have seen apparitions in the shadows, while others reported being attacked by an invisible force. One by one, the crew began to disappear. Some were dragged away by unseen hands, while others simply vanished without a trace. It was clear that the ghost was growing stronger, and the crew was becoming weaker by the minute. They knew that they needed to find a way to break the curse before it was too late. As they searched for a way out, they stumbled upon an old book that contained an ancient ritual that could banish the vengeful ghost. The crew performed the ritual with trembling hands, hoping that it would work. As they recited the words, the ghost ship began to shake and rattle violently. Suddenly, a blinding light filled the room, and the crew felt a sudden rush of energy. When the light faded, the crew found themselves back on their own ship. The ghost ship had vanished, and they were safe once again. However, they knew that they would never forget the terrifying experience they had endured on the haunted vessel, and they vowed never to sail those cursed waters again.